Hello everyone, I am Monika from IELTS 9. So this is reading passage 2 and the title of this reading passage is Saving Bugs to Find New Drugs. Saving Bugs to Find New Drugs. Okay, of course this is reading passage 2, that's why questions are from 14 to 26. So now look at this. Okay, zoologist Rose Piper looks at the potential of insects in pharmaceutical research. So here again the paragraph has been divided into smaller paragraphs with titles on it. A to A to I. Okay, A to I they have given. So this is the whole passage. Okay, right. Now after looking at the paragraph, we will be looking at the types of questions we have here. We have here first type of question is which paragraph contains the following information. So for this we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 questions are there. Okay, so second type of question we have here, okay, MCQ. Only we have to select 2 out of these 5 options. Okay, now third type of question we have, complete the summary with the help of one word only. Okay, let's start this reading with the first type of question. I always suggest you to start your reading with the first type of question. So here now this time I am going to do it in different style, this reading. So here they have given the options. Without reading these options, I am going to read paragraph one by one and just I will be taking out the main meaning of that paragraph and try to match out of these options. Or you can do it in different way, like first read the options, all the options, not one. Read all the options and then go to paragraphs, read the paragraph one by one and match it with the passages. Okay. Now first paragraph, let's go to the first paragraph. First I will be reading it and try to take out the meaning of the whole paragraph. Okay, just give me a second. Yes, here I can read it full. Just a minute. Now it's easy to just look at the paragraph. More drugs than you might think are derived or inspired by compounds found in living things. Looking to nature for the soothing and curing of our ailments is nothing new. We have been doing it for 10,000 of years. You only have to look at the primates such as monkeys who rub them. Okay, such as monkeys who rub themselves with toxi to deter mosquitoes. Okay, to deter means to just remove mosquitoes from their body and all. Or the chimpanzees who use noxious forest plants to rid themselves of intestinal parasites to release that our ancient ancestors too probably had a basic grasp of medicine. So in this paragraph what they are trying to say, so here they have given examples of monkeys and chimpanzees, animals. They are talking about animals and they are talking about more drugs you think are derived from compound found in living things. Looking to nature for soothing elements is nothing new. Okay, so they are talking about these elements are nothing new. We have been doing it for 10,000 of years. Okay, now and after that they are talking about animals, usage of plants. Okay, let's go to the options first. Read it one by one. Mention of factors driving a renewed interest in natural medicinal compounds. No, they are not talking about this. No. 15th, how recent technological advances have made insect research easier. No, they were not talking about this. Examples of animals which use medical substances from nature. Yes, animals, they were given examples. Yes, exactly. Examples of animals, they were using substances from nature. Yes, so it means our answer is A. For this I will be writing it here, but yes, of course we can read the other ones also. Example reason, of course, yes, for one paragraph only one would be there. Reasons why it is challenging to use insect drug. No. Reference to how interest in drug research may benefit wild. A reason why nature based medicines fell out of favor for a period. Example of an insect derived medicine in use. No, at the moment means at present they are talking about. Okay, so I'm happy that I have found the first question. Okay, right. Second paragraph, B paragraph. Let's read it. Pharmaceutical science and chemistry, okay, built on these ancient foundations and perfected the extraction, characterization, modification and testing of these natural products. Then for a while modern pharmaceutical science moved its focus away from nature and into the laboratory, designing chemical compounds from scratch. Okay, the main cause of this shift is that although there are plenty of promising chemical compounds in nature, securing sufficient number of organisms in question, isolating and characterization and the compounds of interest and producing large quantity of these compounds are all significant hurdles. These are the hurdles they are talking about. And here also, then for a while modern moved its focus. Now here they are talking about that these scientific studies, these science studies have moved its focus from nature to laboratory also, and they are designing chemical compounds from scratch. Okay, now let's look at the options, what they are saying here. So 15th, 16th we have done, so I am writing it wrong here. Mention of factors driving a renowned interest in natural medical compounds. Driving a mention of factors. No, factors they were not describing in natural medical compound. No, because no, they were saying they were into moved its focus from nature and into laboratory, designing chemical compounds, not natural compounds. That's why B is not answer. So how recent technological insect advances have made? No. So reasons why it is challenging to use insects in drug research? No. Reference to how interest in drug, okay, reference to how interest in drug research may benefit wild animals. No, I don't think so. 19th is reason why nature-based medicines fell out of favor for a period. Reason why nature-based medicines fell out of favor for a period. Or 20th, any example of insect-derived medicine? No, they are not talking about. What they are, how recent have made insect research? No. Driving natural medicine? No. Reasons why it is challenging to use insects? No, nothing was given about this. A reference to how interest in drug research may benefit wildlife? No, they are not talking about. So they are not talking about movement. So what we have left? 19th, a reason why nature-based medicines fell out of favor for a period. Okay, yes, for a while. Oh yes, for a period. Understand how they have used? For a while they have used the word. Then for a while modern pharmaceutical science moved its focus away from nature and into laboratory scratch. The main reason of is that although there are plenty of chemical compounds in finding is far easy. So here, so I will be putting B answer. Okay, let's move on to the C paragraph. Okay, so this is also an easier method to read to find the answers. Laboratory based drug discovery has achieved varying levels of success, something which has now prompted the development of new approaches focusing once again on natural products. See how I am reading it. Please try to read, try to just practice like that. Not every reading, I'm not saying, but you can improve your speaking with the help of these kinds of readings. So but in final exam you have to just read it silently. With the ability to mine genomes for useful compounds, it is now evident that we have barely scratched the surface of nature's diversity. This realization, together with several looming health crises such as antibiotic resistance, has put bioprospecting, the search for useful compounds in nature, firmly back on the map. Okay, drug discovery has achieved varying levels of success. Discovery has achieved levels of success, something promised the development of new approaches focusing once again on natural products with the ability to mine surface nature. Okay, now I have here they are talking about they have reached to levels of success, and something which has now prompted the development of new approaches focusing once again on natural products. Okay, and here this realization together with several looming health crises, just because of health crisis such as antibiotic resistance, has put prospecting, the search for useful compounds, firmly back on the map. So what 19th is also we have done. So read it from first. Mention of factors driving a renewed interest in natural medicine compounds. Yes, this is the answer for C. Yes, for C. This is the answer for C. Okay. I don't think so. Next one. Recent technology may have no reasons why it is challenging to use insects in, nothing is given like that. Reference to how interest in drug research may benefit. No. And no example was in paragraph C. Let's move on to D paragraph. What we can find it in D. Okay. So just a minute. Let's make it much closer. Okay. So I will just move the page. Insects are undisputed masters of terrestrial domain where they occupy every possible niche. So yes, in one they are talking about insects. Yes, insects, reasons why. But here again, so let's how it advances have made research easier. Okay. So there are two options relating to insect. Consequently, they have a bewildering array of interaction with organisms, sometimes which has driven the evolution of enormous range of interesting compounds for defensive and offensive purposes. Their remarkable diversity exceeds that of every other group of animals on the planet combined. Yet, even though insects are far and away the most diverse animals in remarkable, okay, defensive and offensive, yet even though most diverse and existing, the potential source of therapeutic compound is yet to be realized. Okay, let's read it. D, I have already gone through. Insects are consequently they have building, okay, organism, something has driven. Their remarkable diversity exceeds that of every group of animals on the planet combined, yet even though insects are far away diverse. Okay, so 14th also we have done. How recent technological advances have made insect research easier. No, recent advanced technological, no, they are not talking about recent advanced technological. 17th, reasons why it is challenging. No, nothing was given. In drug research they are not talking about these things, so they are just talking about their nature and all, I think. Yes, on the planet combined. So okay, so 18th, reference to how interest in drug research may benefit wildlife. Reference to how interest in drug research may benefit wildlife. So no, it was not given. An example of insect derived medicine in used at the moment. No. So it means there is no answer we have found in D paragraph. Let's move on to the E paragraph. So from the tiny proportion of insects that have been investigated, several promising compounds have been identified. For example, alphron and okay, example, yes, an example of an insect derived medicine is in use at the moment. Okay. So and a compound produced by blow larvae is used as an antiviral agent. Okay, the larvae of, meanwhile a compound from the venom. Okay, so let's read it, let's do it. So without any thinking, insect derived medicine in use at the moment. So meanwhile is a word for used at the moment, a compound from venom in cancer treatment. Okay, nowadays, as you know, cancer is on rise. Okay, for this I am just putting it here, E. So we have done 1 2 3 4 options are left now. I mean, we have done it, we have cut it from the list of options. Now 1 2 3 options are left. Let's move on to F. Yes, I have done it. Why is that insects have received relatively little attention in prospecting? So what does it mean? So no need to just inquire about, but after finishing this reading you can just find out the meaning of this. Firstly, there are so many insects that without some manner of targeted approach, investigating this huge variety of species is a daunting task. Secondly, insects are generally very small and the glands inside the secret potential compounds are still. This can make it difficult to obtain sufficient quantities of the compound for testing. Okay, thirdly, although we consider an insect, okay, many insect species are frequently encountered, difficult to rear. Okay, why is that insects have received relatively little attention in bioprospecting, means some investigation. So 15th, how technological references advances have made insect research easier. No, they are not talking about some easier thing. So reasons why it is challenging, yes, in drug research, yes. So in drug research or in little attention because there are many insects. So without thinking, just put a F here for this 17th option, because they have given the reasons, one number, second number, third number. In this they are talking about everything, why they are very, because they are having huge variety of species, as well as they are, some are very secret potential compounds. So all the things they are discussing about, the difficulty arrives because of insects nature and all. Okay, now 18th and 15th we have left. Now let's move on to the G1. My colleagues and I at Aberystwyth University in the UK have developed an approach in which we use our ecology as a guide to target that particularly interests many insects that secret powerful poison for subduing prey and consumption, exploiting filthy habits such as feces and carcasses where they are regularly. These insects have many antimicrobial compounds for dealing with bacteria, and there is certainly potential to find many compounds that inspire new antibiotics. My colleagues in UK have developed an approach, knowledge of ecology as a guide to target our efforts. So they are talking about some personal point of view, reference to how interest in drug may benefit wildlife. How technological advances have made insect research easier. No, I can't find it anything. We have left with two options only, 15th and 18th. Easier and may benefit wildlife. Both the things, how to reference to how interest in drug may benefit. So let's move on to the next paragraph, H and I. So here they are not talking, in G they are not talking about anything like many insects secret. So they are also challenge for, okay. So let's read the H1. Although natural history knowledge points us in the right direction, it doesn't solve the problems associated with obtaining useful compounds from insects. Fortunately, okay, natural history knowledge points out that in the right direction, it doesn't solve the problem associated with obtaining useful compounds from insects. Fortunately, it is now possible to sniff out the strategies of the insects, called insert them into cell lines. Okay, how recent technology advances have made insect research easier. Okay, it is now possible to sniff out the stretches of the insect DNA to sell into large, although the road from isolating commercial product is full of pitfalls. Okay, that is worth exploring also, they have given. So how recent technological advances, so it doesn't solve the problem compounds. Fortunately, it is now possible to sniff out the strategies that want to produce isolating. So here, according to my opinion, this is the answer for 15th, H. 15th is H. Okay, now we have left with reference to how interest in drug research may benefit wildlife. Now in G I couldn't find that kind of statement. Now we have left with one only, I paragraph. With every bit of wilderness that disappears, we deprive ourselves of potential medicines. As much I would love to help develop a groundbreaking insect-derived medicine, my main motivation for looking in this way is conservation, since I sincerely believe, okay, may benefit wildlife. Reference to how interest in drug research may benefit wildlife. Okay, as much as I love to develop a groundbreaking derived medicines, my main motivation for looking at insect in this way is conservation. I sincerely believe that all species, however insignificant, have a right to exist further if we can shine. Yes, value of nature may benefit wildlife. So for this, answer is I. Okay, now next type of question here is, we have these two. Choose two letters A to E. Okay, write the correct letters in boxes 21 and 22 on your answer sheet. Which two of the following make insects interesting for drug research? Okay, for drug research they were talking about. Where I am going to find it? So it's difficult. Okay, if you want to read it, you can go it. Okay, I am following make insects interesting for drug research. Drug research, particularly where we can just find many insects. Okay, so one more thing here. Wherever we could, in which paragraph where we couldn't find the answer in for match the heading or match the finding the information, then of course first of all look at those paragraphs. I'm sure you will get answers. So I have developed an approach in our knowledge of ecology as a guide to target the creatures that particularly interest us. Are many insects that secret, okay, and for future consumption. There are more insects, okay, such as regularly challenged by thousands of microorganisms. These insects compounds for dealing with fungi, certainly potential to find many compounds that can serve as or inspire few antibiotics. Few antibiotics means drugs. They are talking about drug research, medicine research. So don't think I am just telling about any drug research. No, for medicine research. So which of the two? So a huge number of individual insects in the world. The creatures that particularly interest us are many insects, okay, that secret powerful poison for subduing prey. The variety of substances that insects have developed to protect themselves, okay, for subduing prey and keeping it fresh for future consumption. There are masters of exploiting filthy habitats such as, okay, and here also if you look at this variety of substances insect had developed to protect themselves. So it was given in. So again for this type of question, so it's not necessary that you are going to read it again the whole paragraph. So whatever you have found while doing other type of questions, you can easily just point out the number or the following, or you can just go through the statement and just find out the statement in this. But this is again a wastage of time. Make insects interesting for drug research. Okay, the huge number of individual insects in the world that was given for like in this paragraph in F, some manner of targeted. So there are so many insects, sorry, in F paragraph it is given. Okay, there are so many insects that would some manner of investigating this huge variety of species is a daunting task. Means like here, so it is impossible to do variety of species to get in lab and do all the things. Very small glands inside secret potentially useful compounds are, so all the things. So this can make it difficult to obtain sufficient quantities of the compound. So here they are just denying like this first one is not possible. So second, the variety of substances insects have developed to protect themselves. Yes, it was given. And the potential to extract and make use of insects genetic code. So the potential to extract and make use of insects genetic codes, it was given in this paragraph. Yes, you can just read it from here. It is now possible. So in this next paragraph I'm talking about history, you can just read it from here. It doesn't solve the problems associated with obtaining useful compounds from insects. Fortunately, it is now possible to snip out the stretches of the insect's DNA that carry the codes for interesting compounds and insert them into cell lines. That from here you can match the proper answer, quantities to be produced, and although the road from isolating and compounds desirable. So it is given the variety of substances insects have developed to protect themselves. It was given in F paragraph. And C, the potential to extract and make use of insects genetic use, because now it is possible. They are just saying, fortunately it is now possible to snip out strategies from these ones. Okay, and here regularly challenged by, so here they are masters of exploiting filthy habitats such as these and these. So here both the options are given, but not the similarities between different species of insect. It was not given anywhere. The manageable size of most insects, no, they are very tiny. They have written it in the passages. Okay, now we have done this thing also. Let's move on to the next type of question in this same passage. Complete the summary below. Choose one word only. So we have to just write one word only, not the 2 or 3 words. Just keep in mind, for finding the location of this paragraph, always, of course, I will be going for this. This was in G paragraph. See G. See how smartly they have used the paragraph. So where you did not find any answer for the first type of question, the last type of question they have designed according to those paragraphs. See, there are some rules how you can just finish this, complete the summary. So I will tell you, there are some tips for complete the summary. So first tip is, always read the instructions, whether it is 1 word, 2 or 3 word. Okay, so next is, before just reading it to the reading the main paragraph or main questions, always read the title of the passage. Find it first, title, here it is title. So find it into the passage for the location, very important. So my keyword is the title of this passage. For fill in the blanks, for completing the summary, is this word. Where I will be finding this word, there also I will find all the things in the paragraph. Okay, so next important is, when you are reading a paragraph, fill in the blanks, it is always to keep in mind before and after the blank words. So sometimes it is possible, not every time, sometimes it is possible that you can get the clue for this blank by reading this and this word. Okay, so before and after the blank is very important. So next important tip is, look for synonyms and paraphrasing of question statements. So in these types of question, writer is not using the same sequence of the stories, means question statement. He may be using this line in the starting of the passage, and he may be using this line at the middle of this passage, but overall you have to match the meaning and then look and importantly use just find these words also for fill in the blanks. Okay, so let's start this passage, this complete the summary, with the help of this word. This word I have already told you, this was in G paragraph in the university. Okay, now start reading it. Rose Piper and fellow geologists are using their expertise in when undertaking bioprospecting with insects. Yes, it was given here. So bioprospecting with insect, this word was in here. Okay, was here, but we have to look for this paragraph because they are talking about other person also. Rose Piper and fellow geologists are using their expertise in and when. Okay, let's read it from here. UK have developed an approach in which we use our knowledge of ecology as a guide to target our efforts. The creatures particularly interest us are many insects that secret powerful. Okay, let's read it. So what they are saying, fellow zoologist, of course, my colleagues and I and fellow jurist, okay, have developed an approach, are using their expertise, okay, approach in which we use our knowledge of ecology as a guide to target our efforts, okay, are using their expertise in when undertaking, okay, okay, their expertise, they have developed an approach in which we use our knowledge. Knowledge means expertise, yes, knowledge. In paragraph it is given knowledge for expertise, so here expertise in, and here it is given knowledge of ecology as a guide to target, yes, as a in ecology. If you couldn't find it, if you cannot find it in the first go, then leave it, then just read the another ones. While looking for these ones, you will definitely try to find out the this also. Though in one go, I am sure it is not possible to get each and every things at all the blanks. So they are especially interested in the compounds. Next one is they are especially interested in the compounds that insects produce to overpower and preserve their, okay, yes, just look at this they are the creatures that particularly interest us are many insects that secrete powerful poison for subduing prey and keeping it fresh for future consumptions. Yes, they are especially interested in compounds that, now compounds here they are talking about secret powerful poison. So if you look at the word poison, this is again compound. So preserve there, produced to overpower, see, for subduing prey and keeping it fresh for future consumption. So what we can write it, prey, their prey. Next one, they are also interested in compounds which insects use to protect themselves from pathogenic bacteria and fungi found in their dash. Fungi, word bacteria and fungi I will be looking for. So bacteria and fungi. So of course I am going to read it further, this paragraph only. Fill the habitats, okay. They even more insects, masters of exploiting filling habitats such as faces, carcasses, thousands of microorganisms. These insects have many compounds for dealing with, okay, bacteria and fungi, suggesting there is certainly potential to find new. Just a minute. They are also interested in compounds which insects use to protect themselves from, found in their what? Found in their, okay, till here we are done with the first fill in the blank. There are even more insects that are master for exploiting filthy habitats, such as this, which are regularly challenged by thousands of microorganisms. These have antibacterial, suggesting there is certain potential to find. So what we can just write it, they are also interested in compounds which interacts to, okay, compounds this found in their what? Found in their masters, okay, found in their habitats, because what they can found in their body, the nothing is given. So they are just talking about filthy habitats. There are even more insects that are masters of exploiting filthy habitats such as this, where they are regularly challenged by thousands of, yes, habitats will come. Habitats, yes. Now Piper, next is Piper hopes that these substances will be useful in the development of drugs such as, now they are talking about, yes, they are talking about these drugs. So inspire new antibiotics. So these insect antimicrobial compounds for dealing with these bacteria. There is potential to find many compounds that can serve as or inspire new antibiotics. Means now this little bit this knowledge you have to just use it from your own antibiotics. Now I have completed this reading. Which one? Saving bugs to new drugs. Thank you so much for watching this video.